met another nigga like me. You say you looking for me, you got the right one. She said, boy, you handsome, boy, you sexy, boy, you fire. You ain't never met another nigga like me. You say you looking for me, you got the right one. She said, boy, you handsome, boy, you sexy, boy, you fire.
What's good, TNM Mafia? We back with another video, but today, as you see, I'm by myself. So today, right, I've been getting a lot of requests on these next two videos that you're about to see because everybody's been, sliding up in my Snap, my Instagram, my Facebook story, and they've been asking me, how do you color your wigs? How do you install them? How do you get your baby hairs? So like that, all sort of stuff, like a lot of questions. So these next two videos are going to answer both of those questions. So for now, this video is just going to be about how I color my wigs. So I only have colored my wigs one other time, and that was my first time, but it was super easy. So I figured I would just show y'all how I do it. So this is probably the easiest way to do it if you're not professional like me. I'm not professional. I just started doing wigs in February. So I got my first wig in February, my curly wig, and it took me a little while to get used to how to lay it and all sorts of stuff. So I know it'd be hard to, get the real hang of it. But once you continue to do it, you will get the hang of it. It's super easy. But, it's just all about perfecting it and getting better. So I'm slowly but surely getting better. So as you guys see, I did a blue one a while back. It's looking crazy. I gotta wash her and stuff, but I did a blue one before. So this time I'm gonna be doing a gray one. Keep in mind, when you're doing this method that I'm doing, depending on how dark you want the color, depending on how light you want the color, depends on how much dye you use. So first of all, I'm just gonna show y'all the hair. Sorry guys, so I had already opened the packaging. I was super happy to see how, the hair looks and everything. So it came in it didn't come in really pretty packaging, but I don't really care about that because I never keep the packaging. So it came in the FedEx, came in this bag, and then it came in this bag as well. It came with a wig cap, and inside is another bag with the actual wig in it. So don't get discouraged when you see that when you get them blonde, they tend to be a little staticky because they've been in packaging for so long, but not too bad, not too much. This is a 20 inch wig. This is going to be pretty long on me because my black curly one is 18 inches and it goes down to it's because I'm short, but it goes down to my back. So I know this 20 inch and it's straight. It's going to be pretty long on me, which I wanted. So as you can see, the lace is transparent, see-through, right? You can see right through it. That's really good. And that's it. Usually every time you order a blonde wig, it comes with transparent lace. So just keep that in mind. So it'll come with transparent lace, which makes it better. But I like transparent lace, but I also like to put my color foundation powder underneath. So I put it all under here, to make it look good. But that will be for the install video. But right now I'm just showing you guys the hair, the hairline. It's supposed to be pre-plucked. I usually pluck mostly, I'm not really good at plucking, so I'll pluck a little bit on the hairline because I don't want to fuck it up, excuse my language, but I don't want to mess it up. So I usually mostly pluck the hairline, not the hairline, the part, wherever I'm parting my hair, that's where I usually pluck the most because I don't like when you can't see someone's part. I feel like it looks really, really fake. So I just, wherever I part my hair, however I style it, I like to pluck it extra, like how I did on my blue wig, so my part is very defined, and I like to put foundation powder in the part. So don't worry if you don't think the wig is plucked enough. I mean, they usually come plucked pretty good, but it's just if you really want to be perfectionist about it, then I guess you can try it. But I'm not really good at plucking, so I only pluck what I need to pluck. And this is not the same company I used for my short wig. I couldn't find, that company didn't have long blonde wigs, but I found this one and I read the reviews. Very, very good. And that's another thing people ask me, another question people ask me is, how Do you know which one to order from or whatever? It honestly varies. It depends on what kind of wig you want, and you should always just go through the reviews. The most important thing is go through the reviews, make sure that they have a lot of good reviews, because most of the hairs, like, they have a lot of reviews, a lot of reviews. If you go to a hair company and it doesn't have any reviews, don't buy it, because you don't know for sure how it's going to come out, or how it's going to look, or how it comes, or if it's good. Because I know I've went on some of theirs and they've had like no reviews, and then there's some that all they had was bad reviews, like, oh, it tangles, it does this, does that. Like, no, you want a wig that's going to last you months. My curly wig, I bought it in February and I wore it the other day, like, and it still looked pretty and, you know, long, and it looks good. So you want a wig that's gonna last you. So that's just my advice for ordering. I order mine on AliExpress because I just don't like spending $300 on a wig that I can get for way cheaper, and as long as you take care of it, it will last you. So this time, today, I'm going to be dyeing my hair platinum, which is basically like gray. So I'm only, like I said, depending on how dark you want it, depending on how many bottles you get. I learned when I did my blue wig, I had bought 2 bottles of this and I only used 1, and it came out very blue. And I didn't want it to be dark blue, but it came out blue enough, so I didn't need 2 bottles. But that's also might be because it's short, so I'm using 1 bottle this time, and if I need more, I'll just go back and buy another one, because you cannot return these. So yeah, so we're just gonna basically get started. You know, this is the wig, 20 inches, and very nice 150 density. If you guys don't know what density means how thick it is. So if you don't like your hair to be super flat, then you might want to get like 150, 180 density. 130 density is like the least, like the thinnest one. I usually like 150 because I don't want it to be too thin, I don't want it to be too thick, so I always get in the middle, 150. And this is also good for, like, even if it does shed a little bit, like when you wash it and comb it out and stuff, if it does shed a little bit, you won't have any bald spots or anything, so that's good too. So we're just gonna get right into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna go start my water and I'll show you guys in the next steps. So the first step, what you want to do is boil some water. So depending on how big your wig is or how long it is depending on how much water and how big of a pot you need. So technically the pot doesn't have to be boiling, as long as it's hot. Or, I mean, I've seen people do it without it being hot, but I just think it comes out better when it's hot. So I usually just sit it on there for at least 10-15 minutes to let it at least get a heat to it. Don't gotta be boiling, but as long as it got a heat to it. And then now for supplies, all you're really gonna need is, I usually use this to, like, you know, push my wig down into the water. Have a towel on hand for when it comes out.
It's gonna be very hot and you wanna be able to sit it down immediately. So I usually just bring my towel here, have your wig ready.
Your hair dye. So like I said, I'm only using 1 bottle because I don't want a really dark gray. I want it to be, you know. So I only used 1. So you're just gonna pick the entire bottle.
Entire bottle. Make sure you mix it thoroughly, because you don't want there to be clumps in there, because then that's how parts of your hair is one color and other parts aren't. So make sure you mix it for a good couple minutes. Okay, so once you think you've got all the clumps out or whatever, and you've mixed it.
You're gonna take your wig. Don't be afraid to dip the whole thing. The lace will not dye. That's one thing about the watercolor method that I love. The lace, you don't have to worry about getting it wet with the hair dye. It will not tint your lace the color of nothing. No, it will stay the same color. So I'm gonna need another bottle, which I kind of thought because it's a thicker wig than my other one and it's a lot more hair. So I'm gonna go to the hair store and get me one more bottle of the color, and that should get the rest of like the middle. You see what I'm saying? So as you can see, I went back to the hair store and I got me one more bottle of the Platinum Adore hair dye. So basically, it didn't come out the gray like I wanted it. As you see, it's like a grayish purple, and I think it's because the hair dye has an off-tone purple to it. Like, it's supposed to be gray, but some hair dyes don't come the exact color it's supposed to be. It comes with like a purple undertone. So I think, I don't know, it just didn't come out the way I wanted it, but it still looks pretty nice. Like, I like the color, but it's not the color I was going for. I'm not a professional, so I don't know, maybe I made a mistake, but I still love the color. It's very pretty. I'm just, straightening it right now. I blow dried it already because I didn't feel like waiting for it to air dry, so I blow dried it, and now I'm straightening it, and yeah. So I'll come back in a minute. So as you can see, I finished straightening the wig. So now I'm just showing you guys how I style the hair. Basically, I just use my purple. It's like a mousse, except it's more watery. It basically molds my hair the way I want it without, like, making it hard, or just, I hate that feeling, especially on a wig. I don't think any wig should be like crunchy. No, it leaves it nice and soft, but it still molds my hair the way I want it. It keeps the flyaways down. It just goes for a seamless look, so I just love it. So now I'm just going in with my hot comb. This is the electric one, not the old school one that you heat up on the stove. People tell me to get that one, but I really don't mind this one. It gets very hot for me and it works perfectly, just like anything else. Like, it makes I would say if you like wigs, you should definitely invest in a hot comb. Hot combs help your baby hairs and the roots get very straight and like seamless, makes the lace melt perfectly. It just looks amazing, and yeah, it was definitely way better to have a hot comb than without. So yeah, I do this with all my wigs, even the curly ones. I always use the hot comb on my roots. Like I said, it helps the lace melt and just look like it's your scalp. It looks very nice and natural, so that's all I'm doing now. Okay guys, now for the finished look. I love this wig. This is probably one of my favorite wigs. I love the hair company. The part was so seamless and pretty. I did not have to pluck it, and I usually pluck my hairlines and my parts, but this was a beautiful wig. Even though it didn't come out the exact color I wanted it, I really loved it. I hope you guys understood and, you know, love this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. But thank you for watching.